How's it going, everybody? 7 o'clock. Pretty much almost right on time. I hope you're ready. All classes have quizzes tomorrow, so any questions are fair game. Kind of have a headache today, so I don't think I'm going to stream for that long. It's actually a pretty bad one. So I think we'll go to about 9 o'clock tops. I'm hoping. Hopefully I get through all your questions by that time. Watch me get carried away with this game, though, and play for longer. I think last time we played Her Story, we played to like 12 because I was hooked. But I don't think that should happen tonight. I'm not feeling that well. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Just not feeling 100%. Like, my voice is fine, but I'm still a little stuffy. No, we gotta have the quizzes. Andy, I'm glad you're finally here. Glad you're not finally working at, I always say Buffalo Wild Wings, but Wingstop. What's up, KVX Delta? Hashtag in denial. What does that even mean? You have a headache too? I'm sorry. Oh, dude, G-Dub, what's up, man? Tell Miss Collins I said hi. Me and Miss Collins, I talked about you the other day. I'm glad you're doing okay. And, I'm very happy you got a 4 on the exam as well. Very proud of you, my friend. You're working out at the gym? Look at you. Gotta stay dedicated. Boy Queso was first on the stream. I got my notes here ready to ask questions. That's right. Am I playing this game? No, I'm gonna play Man of Medan, which is another. It's a scary game, which I'm kind of scared. In denial because I'm not sick anymore. Because I think I'm not sick. I am. I'm like almost out. Alright. Show me your everlasting knowledge, G-Dub. Sarah's here. Finally. Look like everyone's coming on tonight. Everybody came out of the woodworks. Mr. Wynn looks like my brother, TBH. I don't know how that's possible. I'm not Mexican. What's up, Joytech Spectre? Alright, looks like we got a good group, so I think we should get started. What do you mean the group questions when you ask us to explain the ideologies of Republicans and Democrats? Well, I want you to attach the ideologies, you know, liberals, conservatives, to Republicans and Democrats and kind of explain their way of thinking, how it relates to either a liberal or Democrat. Sorry, a liberal or conservative. And also provide me some examples of like public policy that they would support. You got boba. Look at you. Boba's the best. No, I really don't get boba anymore. You guys gotta try the pudding. I don't know if they have that over there. Okay, let's get started. I'm actually pretty excited to play this game. Pudding, it's like the yellow pudding inside. Pretty good. Should give it a shot. Libertarians believe in individualism. Yeah, they're like individualism to the max. Create game capture. There you go. Add a new source. Man of Medan. Ooh, scary. By the way, did you ever get the Gov meme I emailed you? Why didn't you email me a Gov meme? It was this year, right? Spooky! Spooky game today. Adjust the slider into the left image is invisible. The middle image is very visible. We'll go there. I like bright games. Play alone? Don't play alone. Do I know none of my friends have this? I don't think I got it, dude. Which email did you send it to? What public policy would a conservative or Republican agree with? They tend to favor policies that have to deal with lowering taxes, like Trump with the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. They favor policies that have to deal with a strict constructionist point of view of the Constitution. So, for example, protecting the Second Amendment rights is a very traditional value of the Constitution. They would be against things that have to do with a lot of government intervention and government action, like creating programs. They would be against those things. If you need more examples, let me know. All right, I'm kind of scared. I'm so scared. Let me check the settings real quick. By the way, I'm wearing glasses, but these aren't prescription glasses. These are anti-blue light glasses. Kind of nerdy, I know. But they make me look smart. Why would I have Xbox icons? Okay, whatever. No, we've done that. Master volume. Do you guys want subtitles? I like subtitles, but I don't know about you guys. Equality opportunity. Ashley says yes to subtitles. Okay. That's all I need. You're about to ask me why I'm wearing glasses. Who supports the ideology of equality of opportunity? That would be someone who favors. Well, there's two ways to look at equality of opportunity. Is it everybody gets the equal opportunity of chance, where everyone starts at the bottom and moves their way on up? And if that's the case that you're asking, then it's a conservative who would support that ideology. If you're talking about equity of opportunity, where everyone needs to be brought to the same level and to level the playing field, then that would be a liberal point of view. A liberal supporting that type of ideology. Let me know if that makes sense. Conservatives like equality. Liberals like equity. Alright, let's start this thing. Spooky. Chinese market, China South. What? Alright. Equality is where everybody has an equal chance to do something, and equity makes up for any inequalities that someone might bring in. Yeah, I gotta say, these graphics are pretty good. Like race? I mean, it could be if race has to do with like some type of inequality in terms of their starting point, in terms of their wealth. when they first start out, you know. There's a good example.
Alrighty, Buster. We better mosey on back
There's
to
a
the
picture I
ship.
want to show you, actually.
Whoa. Stop the presses.
What?
Looks like old Charlie Charming's got a little business to attend to.
你能搏斗吗，勇士？
Can I fight?
Hey, give me a quarter.
Why?
Gonna find out my future. Let's have it. What's in store for me, Pop?
你对这些牌有疑问吗？
Will I be rich?
When am I gonna hit the jackpot? You know, all that glitz and glamour.
All that glitz and glamour. Bamboo.
看这张牌，告诉我，你看到了什么？
Fish.
Looks like a fish?
你的财富可能来自任何方向，但是当这样的风吹来，死亡和厄运肯定会随之而来。
Doom? Wait, what? What does that mean? Hey, what does that mean? What the hell, man? Hey, Bud, let me get a go at it.
Oh yeah? Think you got the stuff?
你能比你的朋友打得更好吗，勇士？
Fight? Sure. Let me another quarter.
How do these guys understand Chinese so well?
I'll give it a whirl.
Oh, you have to click on it. So fast. Oh. Ah!
我以为你说你可以搏斗。
What do you mean I'm owning this guy? Click on it! Oh my god. Ah! Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Ah. That means this guy's dead.
Have a nice day.
Oh, now she speaks English. Why didn't you speak English from the beginning?
Hey, Chuck, we better get back to the ship. We don't want to get stranded.
Come on, man. Just let me ask another question.
We really need to get back.
Okay, I wanted to show Andy this picture. It kind of gives you an easy understanding of what I'm talking about when I talk about equity versus equality. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this picture before. Okay, you see this picture? On the left side, it's equality, right? Everyone starts off at the same spot, and then they can finally see over the fence and look at the game, right? But as you can see, there's a short person, a medium height person, and a tall person. So these two can watch the game, but this guy can't. Equity would be putting everybody at the same level, even though they start off at, you know, unequal beginnings. So then this guy's standing on 2 boxes. Oh, he can see the game now. He's standing on 1 box. He can see the game, and this guy doesn't even need a box, so you wouldn't give him a box. And so the right side, equity, is what liberals would support, and the left side, equality, is what conservatives would support because they believe that everyone is entitled to, you know, an equal chance. And they don't believe in picking people up, helping people get picked up. Free enterprise is a conservative thing, and it's a libertarian thing. Let me know if that makes sense. And let's get back to the game.
Cargo hold 2!
What's up, Jam? Councilman Jam. If anyone's seen Parks and Recreation, Jam is named after Councilman Jam.
Hey, man. Hey, where's my 50 cents?
50 cents? What 50 cents?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Buzz off, buddy.
Nobody pushes me around.
Ooh. KO.
In my medical opinion, these men appear to be drunk off their rear ends. Get this one to the medical ward. Throw the other in the brig. And keep him there.
The only reason why I was reminded that today is because we were learning about filibuster and regular government, and we were watching some Parks and Recreation clips. So basically, the difference between Keynesian economics is where liberals want the government to spend more, and for supply side is the conservatives wanting less taxes and more spending. Wait. Let me read that one more time. Reading it in that voice did not allow me to concentrate on the question. So basically the difference, Keynesian economics is where liberals want the government to spend more, and for supply side is conservatives wanting less taxes and more spending. Well, they both want more spending, but they just go about it in different ways, right? The whole goal of jump starting the economy is to get people to spend. Keynesian economics wants to create jobs. They want the government to create jobs for people. And by creating jobs, sorry, my chair is like falling. And by creating jobs, you give people a paycheck, and by giving people a paycheck, now they have money, and now they're going to spend money on things that they need and things that they want. That's one way to do it. The other way is supply side. For the conservatives, they want to tax people less so that the ordinary person has more money in their pockets so they can spend more, and then they can make a decision how to solve the problems. And also you would tax the rich and wealthy, which are basically the business owners, so that they can have more money, so that they can hire more people, and so that they can also offer people higher wages. I don't want you to say things like liberals like to give people money and conservatives like to also give people money. There's no giving money in this. It's about, using taxpayer dollars and taxing people less. Let me know if that makes sense, Jam. Looking at the picture, conservative supports equality, meaning people get an equal amount no matter what state. Yes. And a liberal supports equity, which gives those who have less more and those who have enough nothing. Yeah, so it's just helping the people in need to get to the level where everyone else is at. Can we please watch clips of it in class too? Please, I beg. When we get to something that's related to it. Why did I read it like that? Because that's how you sound. At least in my head. The New Deal stuff, right? Yeah, New Deal stuff would be like Keynesian economics. Okay. What is going on? Did I miss something? I've seen the gameplay of this stuff on the boat, but I wasn't really paying attention, which was really nothing. Hey, is that me? I'm so cute. 2 pops, come back soon. Alright. This guy's got daddy problems. What's in here?
What the hell?
Alright, we got a key. That's my kid. It's a good looking kid. Why did they shove this guy? Is that the doctor? By Equality Opportunity, you mean Equal Opportunity Act in 1980? I mean, that's probably an example. I guess we, is there anything else in here? No! I don't want to see you again. Unless I can click on you or something. Pen? Tie? No. Guys, I'm scared. Why would you lock it from the inside out? I don't like the angles of this game. It's kind of freaking me out. I feel there's a jump scare right here. Oh my god.
Howdy, Charlie. How's your time off?
Just get me out of here already. What the hell's going on out there? I heard aircraft and gunfire.
Me too. And there was a corpse.
What?
In the sick bay.
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't like his eyes. They're all like. Oh my god, dude. The way they like kind of film the angle. Oh, Jesus Christ. What? How does this work? Gadoosh, gadoosh. Gadoosh, gadoosh. Gadoosh, gadoosh. Gadoosh, gadoosh. Douche, douche. Wonder if he turns around and kills us both if we mess up. Do, 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 do. Please don't die this early in the game.
What the hell?
You're not that late, April. I think you made it just in time. You didn't really miss much in the beginning. We're only about like 5 minutes in. I was explaining some stuff. Ah!
What was that?
Freaking hate little kids. Freaking A, man. Hello? Alright. Guess we are not supposed to go that way. Maybe this way.
Hey, Charlie, help!
What are we gonna do for our joint birthday? Okay. Really? And can I try that again? Whoa!
Fuck no.
Yeah, you said it. Foobar and then some.
I'm not scared, you're scared. Yeah, I've watched this already and I'm still scared.
God damn. Another stiff? Who's the lucky winner?
Don't leave me!
So, is it just me, or are you getting a real strange feeling right now?
Do I look like a guy who likes to talk about his feelings?
Hey Kate,
You look like a mess on wheels, Chuck.
I ain't the only one.
how's it going?
Hey, Chuck, you see that kid over there?
No? You feeling alright?
Let's... It's going great without Bryant, you know? I'm sure he'll be here soon to ruin everybody's day. Who's Joe? What do you mean, who's Joe? Joe is the guy, his friend. Gotta finish my other homework. Bye, Mr. Don't pee yourself. I'll try not to.
Charlie, get over here.
Their faces look stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Guns will kill the ghosts. Not the little kid. Just kill yourself. Just kill yourself. No, it's a game where you make decisions. So it's kind of like a movie. What? How did he die already?
Oh God, no. Charlie!
Hey, Wendy. Shoot him! Yes, I got him. It is some pretty good graphics. Alright, this is another jump scare. That's why I'm gonna take my headphones off, like halfway. Oh, that's actually not really a jump scare. Never mind. Okay, for your information, I didn't make any wrong decisions. This is how it always starts off. So,
Mayday!
haunted
Mayday!
ghost ship.
Is anyone there? Hello? Can anyone out there hear me?
Is that what happened?
Come
I wasn't
on!
looking.
Come on, damn it!
Run! The little kid is coming after you. Uh-oh.
No! No! No!
Alright. Explain the core values. Giving examples is a good way to be specific, Jam. Andrew Villagomez is here, everybody. This is kind of a weird intro after what we just witnessed. This rock music's kind of weird. What? Okay. No. Okay. Why? I don't know. A ghost. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of ghosts. Oh, Brian's here. Okay, we lasted about 10 minutes.
Hello, and welcome to my repository.
I might. I don't do good with like jump scares. That's why I don't like watching scary movies. But everyone's like, "Oh, Mr. Wynn, you should play a scary game."
I am the curator of stories.
And I oblige.
Stories of love and hate, greed and
HyperX
beauty,
is a good headset.
life and death.
This one's
Stories
pretty good.
such
It's
as
pretty
this one.
expensive too. It's a wireless one, so I think it's
I'm here
like
to record the story you choose to tell.
I think I bought it for
You see, this tale is only
$190.
part written, and the choices you make will complete it and determine whether the lives of those with whom you are interfering continue to flourish or whether they are snuffed out.
Snuffed out.
You see, we each make decisions according to our own.
We were,
moral
but
compass.
Until Dawn's on PS4,
And we have
and
to live with those decisions,
I really don't
or
want to
die by them.
play on a PS4.
But you shouldn't fear death. It is, after all, inevitable. It is the tax one pays for having lived, and it comes, eventually, to everybody. Still, none of us want for it to come too soon, do we? As in life, the actions you take matter. The choices you make will affect others. I'll be keeping a close eye on your progress. It's not my place to interfere, but I might be persuaded to offer the occasional hint. Here's one for free. There are pictures in this world that can show you some possible futures. If you can find them and study them, they may just help you to make better decisions. Or should I say, decisions that result in the outcomes you would prefer.
Yes, that's
all for the moment. We'll talk again soon enough. We'll
That's
have the opportunity
the
to account for
better
all the
answer I was
actions
looking
that
for,
you've
because sometimes I
taken,
like to kill everybody.
or whatever mess you've made.
I'm not gonna play Amnesia. I don't think I could last like longer than 5 minutes. This game looks more like thriller than horror. I think I like thriller, or I think I like horror more than thriller. It's by the same makers of Until Dawn. Brad. Sup, Brad? I did try playing Stellaris. It was okay. Not my type of game, I don't think.
Think we got enough?
If we run out, we can always call for backup.
So, look. I've never been down there before.
Down?
The water, diving. Well, maybe
It's
you
never
can
been
show me
swimming.
how the pros do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious,
You
Brad?
came out here without taking any lessons.
Kind of. Yeah.
Wow, man, this guy's a dick. It's embarrassing.
It's what?
It's embarrassing taking them by yourself.
It's embarrassing you came all the way out here expecting me to hold your hand.
Man, that's not something a Brad would say, right? Brad?
Careful.
Brads are like
That
kind of
dive can is,
D-bags,
like,
right?
super
Look,
expensive.
bro, be cool.
What?
Julia and Conrad are, you know, how do I say it? Super fucking loaded.
So?
So don't sweat the little
Jesus.
stuff, man. It's not cool.
It's not
Don't make me
cool,
regret letting you
Brad.
tag along.
Tag along? Seriously? I thought I was invited.
Yeah,
Julia
bruh.
wanted you to come along.
For real?
Thought I was invited.
Julia?
Yeah, man. She wanted you to come.
Would
I
I
wanted
ever
her to
get
see how
mad
cool you are,
if we ever
but you're
called
not.
you Tommy?
So be cool.
Yes.
Capiche? All right, amigo. Calvary's almost here.
Cool.
Sorry I'm a little snappy. I'm just... We knew medical school would be stressful, you know?
Total shocker.
And man, the long distance thing with Julia, it's been rough.
Whoops. It's been 2 weeks,
Been like
bro.
2 weeks.
Huh?
Brad.
Right on cue.
What?
Conrad doesn't...
Batman: The
look good enough,
Telltale
do you?
series. I did play the first
Guess I keep
episode, maybe the
these in an
first
undisclosed location.
2 or
Yeah.
3. And I don't know, I just didn't feel that great.
Hey! So, can I get your input on something?
Yeah, what?
Just, kind of a big thing I'm trying to make a decision about.
About finishing med school?
No, but it's just kind of a big life choice, you know? Hard to know what's the right thing to do.
Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't know.
Go with your gut.
Go with your
If
gut.
it's right, you'll know.
I don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is. Julia. Oh, hey, Julia. Oh, hey, comrade. These are the whitest names I've ever seen. Oh, damn.
Oh, sorry. Connie, this is Alex.
Hey.
What's up,
No, I don't.
Watch it, sis. Lady killer, right here.
Good to finally meet you, Conrad. This is Brad, by the way, my little bro.
Hey.
Bradley! Feel like I already know you. I've heard so much about you.
Yeah, likewise.
Miss me?
Hey, man.
Has a lot of
Crack
jump
cold
scares.
Every second.
That's a lot of seconds.
Brad, Julia, Conrad now join the strange way Wynn says names along with Chad and Karen. Poor Karen, man. Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Cool, bro.
Tight. I love beer.
Sorry, bud. That excuse does not hold water.
Has a lot of jump scares. I don't know. Okay, fine. Maybe we'll play it next.
Right on, Bradical. I like the cut of your ship. It's jib. Don't ruin it.
What?
You ever do any diving before?
All the time.
Yeah. Totally. All the time. Nice. I was worried they're gonna stick me with a noob. Nope.
A noob.
Not noob. I can practically breathe underwater at this point. So you dive a lot? A couple, 3 times, you know, here and there, family trips.
Okay, maybe next time.
Where's the old crust bucket skipper anyhow?
Fliss.
I'd invite you to make yourselves at home, but, So is everybody on board and ready to go?
Damn it, Brad. Seriously.
You're selling, I'm buying.
Ooh, tough girl. When we explain French fries, do we talk about laissez-faire? I would, yes. I would. Brad, such a loser.
That's it, get it all out.
Yeah.
You, wanna go lie down?
Yeah. You know, maybe I should.
Brad, you're embarrassing us.
Oh boy.
See those hot pics. What about over here?
That's pretty far out of the way.
I'm just thinking about backup targets in case we don't find anything on the dive cam.
Listen, to be honest, I've never heard of this wreck you're looking for. Usually these things are crawling with divers.
We talk about hands-off economy can be bad. No, you should talk about why we value a hands-off approach to the economy. Kind of like, you know, how we can make something of ourselves because the United States, our government allows for people to make something of themselves out of nothing because we have the freedom to, you know, make something of ourselves, start a business, whatever. And the government doesn't intervene. Brad showing a noob example, yeah. Yeah, Queso's right to an extent. I'm leaving at 7:59.
Yeah.
Right at the dot.
This one's different.
I'm just saying, if it gets too late, I know some nice places where you can just take, you know, a nice dive.
Brad did his homework. If he says the wreck's here, it's here.
Okay, look, you're the client. I'm just saying we don't have unlimited daylight.
I'm gonna go help Conrad and Julia with the camera.
Which probably means we're going to be diving at night, which is probably a
got?
bad idea.
Feast your eyes on this.
Brad's calculations were right on the money.
Always bet on Brad.
Kid's a whiz. We should thank him. Bliss, we found a plane.
Yeah?
Yeah, looks like World War II. We are ready to dive.
Technically, we should
All right,
call
bye,
this
Carla.
in to port authorities as an unreported wreck.
Well, technically.
Are you sure you don't want to do this the right way?
I think
Who cares?
For all anyone knows, we were just diving and then found it. So who cares?
The right way. Come on, what is this, kindergarten?
I had to bring it up.
If we just go down and take a look, who's gonna know?
Fine. As long as you think. And don't touch anything.
Okay, sure.
I just can't wait to be the first one down there. Can you imagine? Untouched?
We should be ready to get you guys in the water in a few.
I'll set up the tanks. The boys will do the final checks. Take a look at the camera. See if you can find anything useful.
Righto.
Righto.
Hey, maybe you should check on your bro.
Frickin' Brad.
You know how to use that?
No. Not really.
You might want to just let it do its thing.
Whoops. Well, I just turned it off, so, woohoo. What GPU am I playing on? I'm playing on a GTX 1070, which is starting to get a little outdated. I think I'm gonna probably upgrade my computer soon.
Huh. What am I looking at here?
Uh-oh. Brad? Okay, don't leave Brad on the boat. 1080? Nah, we're gonna go with the 2000 series at least. Or I'm gonna check out the new AMD graphics cards that just came out. Hi, Miss Solafranco. Brad? Hello?
I'm not sure Julia left anything on the mainland.
What was that?
This only smelled as good as it cost. At least it made her happy.
Is that all I can do with it? Okay. Hope your mom doesn't think it's weird that you're watching your teacher stream. She probably just thought it was some random Asian guy at first. I think Paige's mom thought that.
What's up? How you doing?
Sorry, that brewski got the better of me.
That brewski got the better of me. He had one beer. You should know better.
Jeez, man. You should know how to handle your liquor.
Lay off. I'm just trying to bond with Conrad, like you said.
Like guzzling brews? Come on.
Okay. You go hit the high seas. I'll be up when I'm good.
Stupid Brad. Learn to handle your alcohol. Okay. You know what? I probably made the wrong decision and got mad at him. Now he's gonna stay here and he's gonna die.
Hey, hey.
Hey, sweetie. Almost got the gear good to go.
Need an extra hand? Never used a rebreather before.
I think we're in good shape. It's probably not a bad idea for you to have a clue how these things work. Gotta say, not too happy with our captain at the moment.
Play
Yeah,
cool.
I know. Let's just play cool for now.
Cool? Why?
There's no point in antagonizing her.
It is
If she
getting
tries to
outdated.
keep me from doing this dive one more time, that's it. Gloves off.
That's fair. Just don't force her hand.
All right, I'm gonna get these rebreathers set up, and
They're
then we'll
pretty
go through
much
the
the
final
same.
steps together.
Cool. Just holler at us when you're ready.
I'm almost done with these.
Cool. There's a little gap in the tail. Take a look.
No, 1070 is not $700. I think you're thinking of a 2080. 1070 is about $300 now, $250. They have about the same specs. That kind of looks weird. Yeah. It's the 80s are the ones that are gonna be the most expensive ones.
Hey guys, tanks are ready.
Tanks a lot.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's probably right. Mr. Laser Baller. Oh wait. What are we doing?
Okay, so this is the rebreather. Way cooler than a regular scuba setup. It takes all that CO2 that you'd normally just exhale into the water, and instead, it gets totally reused. Then it reduces decompression time on your way up. State of the art. Okay, O2 check done.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Oh, Eager Beaver, you gotta check your O2 first.
Playful.
Looking good, Jay. I'd like to take you underwater.
Hey,
Ew.
that's my sis you're talking about.
You know it.
You know it.
Hey, you little clownfishes. Let's see what Bliss is up to.
You behave, Connie.
Looking for a first mate, Captain.
What?
You're on camera. I'll take the wheels.
Let's get a before photo.
All right, kids. Good to go.
Cheese.
Just remember the rules, please.
I got the bang stick.
Yeah, I heard that about you.
Ha ha. You ever have to use one?
On a shark? Nope.
Wait, what about Brad? I guess we're leaving Brad. Sup, Chewy? I'm guessing that is
You good?
More or less.
Jose. Oh, there's sharks.
Too bad Fliss is so tight.
She acts like we're going to ransack the plane.
Hey, a souvenir would be cool.
It's not like one tiny little thing would hurt anybody. I won't tell if you won't.
Not like they can scan the wreck every night at sundown. There. That shape. That's gotta be it.
Whoa. That is, like, way bigger than I thought.
Damn. It's pretty intact, too. This is a fucking remarkable find.
Let's swim around a little and find a way in.
What's so cool about finding wreckages? Like, what are you really gonna find in a wreck?
Howdy, Captain. You fancy a pint with your second in command?
You are not my second in command.
Third in command.
No.
Fresh and eager cabin boy.
Still a no.
Your well-paying, dashingly handsome, seafaring client is requesting the pleasure of your company over a frosty amber liquid.
Oh, now I'm her. Sure. Why not?
Sure. Why not?
Has my 1070 any trouble running anything yet? I don't think it has
Right, you got here.
trouble running
cash.
anything. Hold on. I don't think it has trouble running anything. but it just doesn't run as well as I'd want it to run, I guess. Like Apex Legends, with using 2 monitors, won't run at the FPS I want it to run. Like, I'm hoping for like over 140, but I only get about 100 for Apex Legends, which is still good, but it's not like amazing. Trying to think what else is a game I've played recently. Yeah, I'd say like most like high demanding games, recent games, I won't get 140 FPS in, but I'm about at that 100 range, which is not bad. And this is all in like max settings and stuff. Okay, Jam has a question. Citizens would value rule of law and limited government because it avoids corruption, gives people some kind of control over the government. Well, also define what the rule of law is. Is that, you know, not nobody is above the law, even the president, and the fact that our country is founded on that ideology makes citizens feel safe that the government doesn't have some kind of control over them, overbearing control, that even our politicians and the people in power can be subject to the law as well. I forgot what he asked me.
It's a long story. It's complicated and it's really difficult to explain.
Well, I'm a complicated guy. Try me.
Well, it involves at least several trips to the bank and signing of big stacks of paper with large numbers on them.
So you took out a loan.
You know, you're smarter than you look.
If you're interested, maybe my family can make an investment in your business.
Ooh.
That's very kind of you to offer. I suppose we could have that conversation. You know what? I better spend some time keeping the Duke of Milan shipshape.
Aye, aye.
I am on a Ryzen CPU, the 1700.
Weather looks clear. I'll have to keep an eye on those clouds.
We got a hurricane coming in.
Uh-oh. It's getting mighty crowded out here.
Uh-oh. What is going on? I gotta go check on Brad before he dies. Damn it. It's kind of hard to control.
How's it going?
Knocked out by cold frosty. Man, I feel like such a wimp.
I guess I'll be nice to Brad this time.
Hey, it's your vacation. You're allowed to overdo it.
I am officially starting a temperance club. Party of one. Lifetime membership. Hope
go for the 3600X
down there.
What do you know about this wreck?
Just rumors and theories. I got tired of the speculation and wanted to see if there was actually anything there.
Huh.
What got you into World War II?
Just stuff I read about in school. Then I found out my grandpa was in the Navy. Got lots of medals. I wanted to understand what he'd been through. Got me hooked.
You can actually use all those old World War II stories to help them find the sites?
Yeah. You know, when they started wreck diving, I realized I could be a pretty good resource. I knew a lot about where planes would go, shipping routes. You make a lot of connections. Alex and Julia have done a lot of dives, but I gotta say, finding this plane takes the cake.
Huh. Gotta get back up top. Check you later.
6%? Now, are we talking about CPU performance in gaming benchmarks, or is it in CPU tests?
Hey there. How's it hanging?
I like this guy.
You look like you're taking full advantage of your relaxation time.
I'm a man of many talents.
It's too bad charm is not among them.
Got him.
But my charm is like a boomerang. You think it's gone right over your head until smack. You're out cold.
That makes no sense. I have to keep track of the dive, but I'd be happy to continue this conversation later when I can give you my full attention.
Whoa.
In private?
Private.
I didn't know.
Just chatting it up, you and I, in the old conversational intercourse.
Conversational intercourse. Wow, Zorse.
Hello again, little blip. What you doing all the way out here?
It's getting juicy. What am I supposed to do?
Wow, that is not your everyday wreck. I hope those clowns don't get me in trouble.
Oh, they're gonna get you in trouble for sure. Huh?
Duke to Alex. Duke to Julia?
Uh-oh. They're dead.
What's that about?
Somali pirates.
That is not the Coast Guard. So we're not under arrest.
How should we handle this?
This feels off. Just be quiet and don't say anything stupid, okay?
Guys, you gotta keep back. We've got divers in the water.
Hey, we got damage here. You see this? Look at our boat.
We can take care of this, man. It's not a problem. What do you think? Like, $10 cover it? Oh, whoops, my bad. Let's make it 20.
This guy's good.
Well, shoot, you think it's more like 30? I can do 30. All right, you guys drive a hard bargain, but I'm with you. Here, let's just throw in the whole pot.
That was smart. I'm not one of your students, but do you mind explaining the significance of the court case U.S. versus Lopez and how it implemented the Commerce Clause? Yeah, so U.S. versus Lopez. Sorry. Haruka, I haven't been feeling well. U.S. versus Lopez was a court case about this gun law called the Gun-Free School Zone Act. Now, it's an act that just pretty much says that you can't bring a handgun or any other firearm into school grounds. Now, the problem is that this act was passed not by the states, but by Congress. And they used the Commerce Clause to pass it. And so they implemented the Commerce Clause by saying that this Gun-Free School Zone Act relates to interstate commerce, which is the trade between two states or more, with a very, very I want to say, egregious and ambiguous reason, it's a stretch. And so the reason they gave the courts was that, look, we have implemented this Gun-Free School Zone Act, and we can do it because it relates to interstate commerce. It relates to interstate commerce because when students have a school grounds that is not safe and not gun free, well, then the education of that school gets worse. And if the education of that school gets worse, then students come out of high school with a worse education, with worse skills, and are going to be less competitive in the international and national workforce. So therefore, that's interstate commerce, because we're worried that students won't be competitive with other students from outside the states. Furthermore, because you have a school zone that may or may not be safe from guns, it will discourage other businesses from outside of the state to invest into that state. So pretty much it was just like a very ambiguous reason and a very stretched reason as to why, or as to how they implemented the Commerce Clause in the Gun-Free School Zone Act and tried to finagle their way into the state's realm. Because remember, regulating safety is something that is reserved for the states. The states are the ones that have reserved powers. The Commerce Clause allows the national government, which is Congress, to infiltrate in a way or interfere into the state's realm. And that's something that's not supposed to happen under dual federalism, which now becomes cooperative federalism. So basically what I'm saying is the Gun-Free School Zone Act has exceeded the power of the Commerce Clause, meaning in this particular court case, in U.S. versus Lopez, it is found that the Gun-Free School Zone Act is not an act that can be passed using the Commerce Clause because it has no relation to interstate commerce. But they tried, and I know, Haruko, that was a lot, and you might want to rewind everything I talked about. But let me know if you need a repeat, because I can definitely repeat that again and try to simplify that. U.S. versus Lopez is a pretty complicated court case, and it's not something that we spent like 5 minutes going over. I think it was almost a full day. Let's see what Queso said. Basically went against the federal government, ruling that the act exceeded the powers of the Commerce Clause and that the case should be brought to the states because it relates to safety. Something like that, yeah. Mr. Wynn, I have a serious question. I want to study history and I want to become a history teacher. What is required to become a teacher in California? Please explain everything I need to become one. So you need a bachelor's degree in anything. It helps to have a bachelor's degree in history, but I don't have a bachelor's degree in history. I have a bachelor's degree in political science, which is more concentrated towards classes like government and AP government. But you could also have a degree in communications. It's not a big deal. Okay. After you get your bachelor's degree, you need to get into the teaching credential program. They have various ones. I went to the Cal State Fullerton for my teaching credential program because their program is regarded nationwide as one of the best and one of the hardest. Before you get into the program, you need to take, I think, 5 prerequisite courses on adolescence and teaching teenagers and things like that. You have to pass a test called the CBEST, which is a basic skills test. It's pretty easy. But then you also have to pass something called the C set, which is a test based on all the aspects of history, government, and economics, which is a pretty hard test. Once you're qualified and you've passed the C set and the C best, you can finally enter into the program. Also after the prerequisites, and that's a year-long program where you will student teach and you will take classes at the same time, night classes. And then once you're done with that, you can become a teacher. I'm gonna get some water, guys, because my throat's getting itchy. I'll be right back. All right, let's continue this game. Okay, I don't want to miss anything in this game, but I also want to read your statement. Okay, so I also want to study political science as well, but I was advised by many to major history. But what colleges are best for those two subjects? I'm thinking about double majoring, although a terrible idea. I think I can do it. I would say there's no reason for you to double major in history and poli-sci. I think you should just choose one. It'll make your life easier. I don't think you're going to benefit very much from double majoring. I would choose one or the other. I can tell you the difference between poli-sci and like how your classes will go and how history will go, because there's a reason why I chose poli-sci and not history. If you are a history major, you're going to be taking tons of history courses. You're going to be reading a lot of books, a lot of autobiographies. You're doing a lot of like these 20-page research papers, 10-page research papers on various peoples in history, like Winston Churchill, which might be your thing. Wasn't my thing. I didn't want to do it. And you'd have to focus on a particular part of history for your major. So some people like medieval era, some people like American history, whatever it is. That's what you'd go towards. For poli-sci, you're looking at classes like government classes like public administration and how the government works, California government. You're also thinking like you're going into classes that talk about political theory, social problems, very deep like critical thinking classes. Many of your classes might require you to write like a 3 to 7 page paper. That's a critical thinking paper. It's like a very critical argumentative paper. But some of them are very hard, like the political parties class, which was extremely difficult. I remember now. It was a lot of lecturing, but it was just mainly short answer tests. So whatever you think you would do better in, I would suggest you do whatever. All right, see you later, Queso. Mr. Wen is a conservative? Maybe. For question number 2, what do you mean by political attitudes? Let me read the whole question. Where is it? There it is. Thanks, Queso. Explain how cultural factors such as family, media, and peers influence political attitudes and socialization. So political attitude just means like how do they shape the way you think about politics, right? How does your family shape it? How does the media shape it? How do the peers influence it? And when I say peers, I mean like, you know, people with the same racial or ethnic background as you. All right.
Conrad said one of the pictures showed an opening.
Conrad, really?
Really? On the rear turret.
Huh. Good on ya, Connie. The turret. We can get in through there.
Don't cut yourself. Damn it.
Ah, fuck!
Careful.
I was not paying attention. I didn't have my hand on the
Ladies
keyboard.
first?
She's dead.
Can I just take a second to say, holy shit, Alex, we did it. I mean, can you believe it?
What?
Julia, leave it. You'd have to take your gear off to get in there. Not worth it. That pipe's pretty tight. What if you get stuck without your rebreather?
Postland's alright. Yeah, let's just try it.
Don't be such a gonad.
I really don't care if she dies.
Gonad? Seriously? Am I dead? What's happening?
Live a little, edgelord.
Dang, this chick is ballsy. Uh-oh. Oh. That was it? Got it. Uh-oh.
You do something stupid down here, that's it. One chance, you get that?
I know what I'm doing, okay?
I know what I'm
I don't
doing,
need
okay?
a lifeguard.
Searching in progress. Am I now,
It was
Jam?
a rescue plane, launched from a U.S. base.
One period says I'm a conservative, the other period says I'm a liberal.
They were on their way to help out a ship.
Which one am I? That looks... Oh, I thought that when she pulled it out.
Bullet holes, all down the fuselage. Brad's gonna flip when he sees this.
Why? Wait for me, Alex. Don't leave me.
Good God.
Oh, God. This is a jump scare. I gotta take my headphones off.
holding something. Wow. What the hell happened here?
From the look of things, they knew they were goners.
He's holding something.
I think I'm supposed to hold the mouse button down. His girlfriend? No. Guess you can't take it.
You hear that?
Let's check it out.
The bang stick. Whoa. Stupid jump scares.
My wetsuit.
When life gives you lemons.
Ew. Pilot and co-pilot. Gotta be. Plane crash not high on my list of ways to perish. Easy now. This stuff's been down here a long time.
Yeah.
Why is she trying to move it? I don't understand. Whatever. Let's just do it.
Julia! Oh my god. Just don't touch anything else, please.
Ryan. I actually get scared very easily.
We gotta get out of here now.
Okay. Grab it.
Shark? Now there's a shark? Yeah, come at me, shark!
Come at me, shark.
It's a gray reef shark. Not interested in us. Let's go. Hold on.
Okay.
Thought this was the right time, but then didn't know if it was the right time. But I guess no time's the right time.
I don't...
Yes?
What the hell?
Oh.
I know you can't tell because we're underwater, but I'm on my knees right now.
Uh-huh.
Julia, will you marry me?
You're shitting me.
You're shitting me, right?
What?
Like there's a hidden camera down here or something? Okay, come out, guys. The gig is up.
Julia, I'm serious.
Hardest decision of my life right now. Do I say yes, guys? Hardest decision of the game so far. Marry him? Reject him. Oh, Jam, I don't watch scary movies, so I don't really have one. I don't like being scared. Alright. Let's reject him.
I just...
Nope, we're rejecting him.
It's bad timing, I know.
It's terrible timing.
I'm sorry. This is so stupid.
Stop,
I'm sorry.
please. Don't apologize. I just need time to think about this.
This is so awkward.
You know, like when I'm not about to die at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, Alex, that's like
Fliss,
the
this
worst
is Julia.
time ever.
We're coming back up. Over. Hey, where'd that other boat come from?
No.
Wait, Julia, we gotta decompress here.
Whoa!
Damn!
What the fuck? We gotta get up there.
Wait, we have to decompress.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Decompress, right.
Drive-by boat edition.
Oh my god, taking too long. This is torture.
Just a few more seconds. Okay, now, go, go!
Did we save Brad in time?
Hey, what the hell is going on?
What the hell happened? It's cool, man. Everything's all right now.
Oh.
Oh, nothing. Your brother just took it upon himself to blow up my grill.
Conrad,
Oh,
what is wrong with you?
it was a false alarm. Thank God.
What was up with that other boat?
These fishing guys came by and ran into the dive line. Whatever. Who cares, right? What I want to know is, what'd you guys find?
Well, we found the plane, and it is huge, full of cool stuff. Unfortunately, we did not leave it as pristine as we could have.
What? Why?
The dive line, actually.
How bad?
There's no cockpit anymore, for starters.
God, well, that's just fucking perfect.
Why is she so angry? It's just a dive line. Let's see how I did.
You're getting to know these intrepid adventurers then. Alex and his little brother Brad, trying to swim with the big fish. Both seem out of their depth. And Julia, the love of Alex's life. If only she felt the same. What about Conrad? A bold fellow, you might say. Or maybe you'd say arrogant. And then there's Captain Fliss. Strong, forthright, stubborn. Do I detect a spark between her and Conrad? Let me reassure you. You help them to make some decisions they'll value later on. You're doing well.
Thanks. What if I wasn't doing well? Would he say they're doing a terrible job?
How well preserved was the plane?
Brad, it was insane. It was like traveling through time.
No shit.
Well, it was like traveling through time and accidentally ending up in a dimension where the past is underwater and everything is covered in barnacles and sharks.
So not traveling
But with
through
just
time.
one shark.
Ah.
Hey, one was enough.
Wasn't Conrad gonna get us some more beers after he helped Fliss?
Maybe he decided, hey, I'll drink some, and then he got drunk. And since he was drunk, he forgot to bring it to us. And he just kept on drinking, and he drank all of it.
Sounds like you've had some experience with this kind of phenomenon.
Yeah, I've been studying it for years.
I'll go look for him.
Oh, we found a bullet lodged in the plane.
Huh.
I left it below deck if you want to check it out.
Can I ask you why you said no?
Uh-oh. Oh. Should I break this guy's heart? Yeah, I'm gonna break his heart.
I just thought it was the right thing to do.
I don't understand. I thought everything was going so well.
Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I haven't been as honest as I should have been with you about how I've been feeling.
Oh.
What's wrong with us?
I should be honest.
I know this can't be easy for you, but I just think maybe we should be honest with each other.
I've always been honest with you. What aren't you saying?
Alex, I wanted to say yes. I did, but it's just not that simple.
The fuck?
Let's talk about it when we get home. Just please, not now.
Fine. We'll talk. Home.
I'll go find Brad and everybody. Hey, you seen my brother? Or Fliss?
No, I got distracted.
Let's go get him.
Sure.
Are they doing it? Whoa. The Coast Guard's here.
Coast Guard! The Coast Guard are here!
What?
Everybody flush their meth! We gotta get rid of all this meth! We can't let them take us alive!
What the fuck?
Oh, brother. Literally.
Seriously, you can't fuck around like that, Julia.
Yeah,
Oh,
Julia.
yeah, the beers. I was just getting them now.
Nice. That Conrad. He's a catch. Break hearts.
All right, now that everybody's here, let's take a look at the navigator's pad we found. Maybe we can figure out why the plane was out here.
Where'd you put it?
It's in your case.
Okay, I'll go get it.
You and the lady going through a little...
She said no.
Wait, what am I
Is
missing?
he gonna have our selfie?
Man, I'm sorry. What the hell?
It is.
I, proposed.
What? When?
On the
Alright.
drive.
What was I supposed to get? I forgot. Someone remind me.
Why?
Why what?
Why'd she say no?
I don't know. Why would I know that? I thought she was happy. But I guess I have no idea what the hell is in her head after all.
Maybe
Julia's
I
crazy
don't
about
like
you.
you.
She can't shut up about it.
Clearly, that's not true.
You probably just caught her off guard. I don't know if you've noticed, but she likes to be in the driver's seat.
No, maybe.
Keep the faith, dude. I'll pull for it. So, we're going again tomorrow?
Yeah. It seemed a little too dangerous for my blood.
Right here.
You'll get no resistance there. All right, everyone, check it out. Manchurian gold. Who wants to find some sunken treasure? So what do you think, Captain? Coordinates?
Those are coordinates, all right.
Maybe the plane's destination?
You think we could get there by tomorrow?
It takes a couple hours if the weather stays steady.
Wow. You find anything else?
There was a flight plan on board that seemed to indicate it was a rescue plane.
Yeah, that makes sense. After the war, they'd turned long-range bombers into rescue planes.
And then this plane must have been shot down because it was riddled with bullet holes. I found one lodged in the fuselage.
Huh.
Reckless, all of you.
Excuse me?
I told you to leave everything down there alone.
Oh, come on. We've been through this already.
I'm not talking about the law.
No, hey, they were respectful.
No, you did whatever you wanted. Whatever you took, it was too much.
Uh-oh. Let's be apologetic.
You're right. We should have been more careful. That's not me, I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe. I don't know you. You should have never gone down to that plane in the first place. It's bad luck. You think you can scavenge down there and it makes no difference, but every single thing you bring back has an essence. It's like a ghost you invite to the surface.
Here we go.
Huh. I never thought about it like that.
You never think about much of anything.
Well, maybe I never heard about such cool ghost stories.
They're not cool ghost stories. Not like for fun. People jump in these waters and you have to respect their resting place.
Damn straight. Brad, you got a fun ghost story, right?
Yeah, I heard a story. Happened right around here, too.
Let's hear it. We could all use a good show.
I don't know.
I don't know if Brad is really the scary type, you know?
Well, don't get too confident. This is a pretty scary story.
Scare away, little bro.
Okay, here goes. This story is true. It had happened right near here, in an old lighthouse.
Classic setup.
Wait, true story? Where'd you hear this?
Ah, well, down by the dockside, I found an ancient old man, skin like a leather book, eye patch, wooden leg, the whole 9 yards. And for $1, he told me his secrets.
Okay, here we go.
The lighthouse stood atop an atoll, isolated from the rest of the world, a lone beacon in the night, a sailor's respite. The lighthouse keeper would hear the waves pounding the rocky shore. One misty morning, he comes upon a woman covered in blood. She's stumbling down the beach. He hurries to her aid, and she falls into his arms, sobbing. As he hurries her back to the lighthouse, he asks where she's from.
He doesn't waste any time. Smooth.
He of the one-track mind.
The woman answers, I live here, in the lighthouse. My parents are upstairs right now.
Twist.
Of course, the lighthouse keeper says, that isn't so. Of course, he's lived there alone for years. And the woman becomes hysterical and insists her parents are upstairs. So, they go to the top of the lighthouse, and there, splayed out on the floor, is a man and a woman brutally murdered with an axe.
Always an axe. I mean, do people even use axes anymore?
Okay, fine. Then it was a meat hook. They were slashed with a meat hook and hung from the rafters.
Wait a minute, are you changing the murder weapon? I thought this was a true story.
There's a lot of blood, a lot of carnage. Who's to say how it was done?
Okay, so who did it?
So, the woman, she's still hysterical, says her husband did it.
Hysterical.
And he's still here, in the closet.
Yeah, marriage is a bitch, huh?
So the lighthouse keeper
Was that a
creeps into
shot
the
at
closet, opens the door,
Julia?
and sure enough, there's a man inside. But he sliced out his own insides with a meat hook. Horrified, he looks closer to see the dead man's face in the dark. Closer. Closer. And he sees it's his own face. And then its eyes bulge out and screams.
So gross. Hey-oh, super twist.
Nice.
Nice one, Squire.
Wasn't
come on,
scary.
That wasn't scary.
Heavy on the cheese there, corn dog.
Okay. you
Yeah, it's
all
like a
had your
movie game.
fun? We should all turn in. There's some weather hitting our way.
But it's perfect for
'cause
the
according
type
to
of
standard
stream
vessel
that I want to do.
regulation, We're all required one more beer before hitting the hay.
What regulations are these?
It's standard issue regulatory institutional protocol subdivision 1099.
Uh-huh. Where'd you read that?
The internet.
Oh, so you found a website that tells you to drink beer under every circumstance.
I'm just following orders, ma'am.
I'm into this website.
10-4, good buddy.
And I'm out.
Uh-oh. I'm scared. Oh, got him. Oh, so much for that. Imagine having a stuffy nose and then they blocked your mouth.
I think so.
That would suck.
Hey! Hey! Damn it! Stop it!
Almost free.
Is Fliss gonna die?
Hey, so, good news, bad news.
Bad news? I don't see how this could get any worse.
The bad news is these are kind of maybe the fishermen I pissed off earlier.
Oh, god damn it, Conrad.
Great, just great. And the good news?
I recognize them.
How is that good news?
I thought you were gonna ask the good news first.
You're such an idiot, Jesus.
Hey,
Alex, what are they gonna do to us?
I don't even want to know. I want to get out of here. I'm in a lot of danger.
Guys, we gotta get untied. Like now.
Yeah, they're not the best.
Shit. That's no good. Come on.
What? Nice.
I'll be back for you later.
Nobody knows you're out here, little lady. You're all alone with us now. Let's make the most of it.
You can go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
You're the little lady.
Nice. Where's Brad?
Oh, yeah. You know how to treat a lady right.
Uh-oh.
Stop! Please, just stop.
Slow down. Easy.
Let's say nothing. I think that's the right move for once.
We finish with him later.
Be on your best behavior, little man.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Julia, you're coming back.
I mean, sometimes the facial animations
Jesus,
are
Conrad.
pretty good, like right here. Sometimes they feel a little off.
Wait, wait, no! Alex! Stop it! Let her go! You bastards!
Hey. Dipstick. Shut the fuck up.
I don't think they're gonna hit her. They haven't hit Fliss.
Fliss sure seems to be getting buddy-buddy with him. Did you see my brother?
No. But I'm sure he's fine. These guys probably just want money or something.
All right. Turn around. Don't let them see your hands. Once we get Julia back, maybe we could take them by surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, They're coming.
Fuck. Motherfuckers.
Heck, who is that guy dressed up right there?
Hey, are you okay? What did he do to you?
I'm fine. They didn't touch me. They asked about our parents.
What?
How much money they have. Now we just have to wait and see what they want to do with us.
Seconds. Storm's 8 miles away.
They came here on a boat. Maybe we can take it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a speedboat.
The main guy, he's got a gun.
Well, at least one of us can get on their boat. Get some help.
If you can distract them, I can get on that boat. The dude with the gun won't even realize until I'm long gone. 7 seconds. I can get out through the window. We gotta break these off first.
Too loud. They'll hear it.
But we're gonna break them during the thunder.
Good call.
I'll go through the window and get the boat. You guys distract them.
Conrad, just stay focused and get to the boat. Okay, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, what was
What are you thinking?
Conrad, just get to the boat.
This thing again. Heartbeats.
Go fuck yourself.
Connie, now!
No, escape, idiot.
You know what? I've had enough. I want you off my boat right now. Get off my damn boat!
Oh, thank God I pressed the right button. What? That's not D. Damn it. Oh man.
The rest of the jump. Bring them downstairs. Take this. Use it if you have to.
Sit down. Over there. You, right here.
Would the college example work for...
Arrêtez, bande de cons! C'est mon bateau! Stop!
Ferme-la, ou je te mets mon poing.
The college example? I don't think so. When you're talking about peers, you're talking about people with this, which are the same racial and ethnic group as you are. So they usually center around the same, you know, issues that are more important to them. Like when I talk about for African Americans, like the Black Lives Matter movement is more essential to them. Police brutality, things like that, and equality of opportunity. For for Hispanics and Latinos, it's more about immigration. For women, it's more about like the Me Too movement, things like that. Okay, Mr. Wynn, I'm going to ask probably the same questions just because I tried filling up to see if anyone asked the type questions. But let me see. Okay, sure, go for it.
Dans la gueule.
Olsen! Come here!
Which Which one of you is gonna tell me about this Manchurian goo?
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, where's Brad at?
What the hell, man? You should have escaped when you had the chance.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, shut the fuck up!
There is no harm in just talking.
You want to talk?
Thanks, Brian.
Keep the volume down. I'm just gonna say it. Flitz has got to be in on this. She and these guys, they travel in the same waters. She's the captain and they barely laid a hand on her? I bet you told them about the Manchurian gold. They're in cahoots.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I just lost everything I have, and this is what you think?
You're all in this together. This was a trap, and you set us up.
Yeah, asshole! Put a cork in it.
I gotta pay attention. Why does that even matter? That I fell over.
You, come with me.
Hey, leave her alone.
I never have my fingers on the keyboard.
Find out how long the storm is gonna last. If you try anything fishy, and there'll be consequences. Get it?
Duke of Milan requesting weather update. Over.
Duke, we read you. Everything okay? Over.
Hey, just requesting any information about this storm you can give us? It's a little bit hairy out here. Over.
Big storm coming in from the east. Gonna hit you pretty hard, but should pass through your coordinates within an hour. You sound a little stressed, Duke. Please let me know if you need assistance. Not used to a little weather freaking you out.
You say nothing.
Hey, just be careful.
Right? You say nothing. You can't just be like, I'm in trouble. Then he just kills you. God damn it. I never have my hand on the keyboard.
Everything's better when we help each other out. You get that? Don't you?
Wait! Okay, yeah, just cut it all loose.
Hey, move it! Now.
Could you have left me any faster?
Just trying to stay alive. Good job looking after number one. Real smooth. Great leadership, Fliss.
Anyone know about Brad? Is he hiding somewhere?
Why would they say that? It's supposed to be secret.
Okay, keep a lid on it. It could be our ticket out.
Brad stays hidden. Better off down there than with these psychos.
Oh yeah, great. He could get killed down there.
Brad's a big boy. He'll be okay. And it's probably better for us if he stays put for now.
Uh-oh. That's not the boat we're looking for. Hey, I remember that guy.
Everyone's still alive. Things could have been quite different.
I think this game's a little too easy. I'm pretty sure I messed up a bunch of times. Somebody should have died by now.
Kind-hearted creature I am, I'd like to offer you some forewarning of what's to come. Tempted? You're going it alone. Independent. Admirable. Possibly foolish.
I don't need your advice, sir.
We'll learn soon enough. Anyway, now that you've reached a point of significant distress, I presume you're eager to get back to your story. But here's a thing. Everything may not be entirely as it seems. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Alright. We're gonna stop there for tonight. My voice is slowly dying. So far, game seems okay. I think it's about to get a lot scarier now. I think we just finally hit the good part of the story. Alright. Last questions. What do we got? Before I go? I don't know if Haruko's still here, but wonder if what I said made sense. It was like a pretty long explanation. I feel kind of bad.
What the heck? AC.
My green screen fell. Number 4. Yeah, we still don't know where Brad's at. Explain the differences between the liberally supported Keynesian economics and conservatively supported supply side economics. So for this one, what you need to explain is basically what Keynesian economics and what supply side economics is. Tell me the differences. So Keynesian is the theory that to achieve spending and jumpstarting the economy, the government needs to be the one that creates the programs to create jobs for the people. Once people have jobs, well, then you have people with paychecks and people with income, and then they can start spending money because now they have an income. But the government needs to be the one that creates the jobs for the people. Supply side economics would be more about taxing. You tax people less, you leave more money in their pockets. Those people can then have more money to spend on certain things. Also, you cut taxes on people who are rich, they have more money, they hire more people, and they pay people higher wages. And that way, people can get jobs that way and then spend more money. So two different ways of getting people to spend money and jumpstarting the economy. The whole goal is for people to spend money, but we have two different ways of getting there. One involves the government, one gives the people a little bit of a push to get themselves back on their feet. Let me know if that makes sense. For number 3, do you want me to explain what the Democrats and Republicans believe in when differentiating their ideologies? And yes, it did help. Hold on, let's check number 3. Well, identify the ideology of Democrats and Republicans, and then explain what type of beliefs both sides have. And then I want you to tell me one public policy that Democrats support. It could be anything. It could be healthcare. It could be economic policy. It could be social programs, right? Anything that's public policy. And then I want you to provide one public policy that a conservative would be advocating for. And so please explain their ideologies in full as much as you can. Like Democrats have liberal ideology, right? So they favor, equity, helping people who are at the bottom and trying to get them at the same level as everyone else, leveling the playing field, individualism, new ideas, things like that. I want a good explanation. So what notes have the ideologies for Democrats and Republicans? It is, I think it's the very first notes. Where is my desktop? Okay. So it would be political ideology, that one. Citizen beliefs and core values. It is this side right here. So liberal, left wing, conservative, right wing. I'll leave 1 second the game end. Yeah, I told you guys I'd end at 9 today because my voice is not the best. And I'm starting to get a headache. I don't think I can stream for that long today. Yeah. Okay. Any last questions before I go, guys? Huh. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Okay, so for Republican ideology, can cutting taxes be one? Yeah, and if you want to reference the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act passed by Donald Trump, that would be a very solid way to approach that question. No problem, Jam. Councilman Jam. Okay, guys, I am heading off. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope today helped. See you guys tomorrow for what should be, I think, a pretty easy quiz. I don't think this one's as hard as the ones that we've had before. All right. Good night, everybody. Brad.